Hey, how you doing, everyone? This is Caleones, and welcome to Force Unison Streaming. I know that everybody was expecting Dantes to do his normal PlayStation Mondays video, but tonight he is having to work on some budget and finalize it for his like, I guess for real jobs. So he is not able to be here tonight. But yeah, he was wanting to get into Detroit Become Human again, continue it, and finish it up. But for now, I guess I'm going to be doing some Paladins. I haven't really played much of Paladins because I guess that we got into Fortnite a little bit late since it came out on the Switch. I wanted to go ahead and help my son get all the battle pass. He was able to level to 100% and get it. So yeah, just now that we're done with that portion, I'm just jumping on here and seeing what the game's about. Believe it or not, my son has already played it, so he has a little better understanding than I do. I'm gonna just give it a try. And as far as our channel, we are up to 785 subscribers. So thank you everyone. 785. We are on schedule to hopefully hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So as far as the people on the chat, hey Dig, how you doing, Dig? Hello Jason, welcome Jason. Linky is here. Toys and More Club, of course. So thanks everyone for just coming over here and
customize your champion.
Yeah, just saying hey.
Your champion.
So let's see. Customizing the armor, weapons, steeds, and everything else.
Sky.
Voice pack, equip. Let me see, change champion. So what champion do I have right now? Sky. I guess that's the one that I have to use right now. I haven't really played with this one. I played a little on the Xbox with Victor, and Victor I know is like the most like noob friendly when it comes to the characters on Paladins, but I'll go ahead and give this one a try. So guys, if you know of any like specific strategies or things like that to help on the game, let us know, and that'll actually help me on here. But as far as this week, we should be having Streaming Wednesday on Wednesday, which is actually becoming Nintendo Wednesday. So because we have on Mondays, the PlayStation Mondays, we're going to have the Nintendo Wednesdays, and we are more than likely going to go back to Splatoon, which we haven't done so in a while. And we really need to get back into it. Hopefully everybody's good. I'm just gonna wait on the back. Just go through. I didn't know I was supposed to jump on that one. But you die and you learn. And you die and you learn. Okay, so even though it's kind of like a first-person shooter, it's kind of like a platforming game as well. And that's how many times have I died already? Like 3 or so. So yeah, first-person platforming, at least in this specific stage or extent, is pretty big. Hey, what happened?
They're getting frisky.
So who's getting frisky? Why did it not jump? Yeah, guys. People are. Oh, okay. I'm probably getting bored on this one since it's not really fighting yet. where I'm pressing the B button to jump and something is happening. Oh, okay, so the water level is going up. Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was that all about? I jumped, I got potion to go somewhere, and something happened. Ah, oops. What level is going up? Ah. Okay, guys, if you're watching this, you probably have as much idea as I do when it comes to what is going on the game. After this, I'm probably just going to go to platforming on roadblocks. Hey! This is a glitch.
They're getting frisky.
Okay, so I guess we somehow made it all the way up here. So, no, than this, we need to see more
seconds remaining.
But yeah, I would hope so that by just introducing more. Well, I don't know what kind of advantage it is. It's like these 9% or something, but
I can't do that.
and my first up.
Don't push it.
But something that's a little bit complicated with Paladins is that it's like kind of like a card system that you have to learn so you can power up your characters and do additional abilities and things like that. But those are the ones that I haven't. I mean, since I have barely played the game, I'm not exactly sure how it's supposed to do it. But that's something that I should be working on to
Time's
master it
ticking.
if possible. Why I was away from that one.
The spirits do not rest.
You make a good couple.
And yeah, just the controllers and things like this. Guys, if there's any of you that are like Paladins Pro, let me know. Also, I'll try to feature you on the streams if you want to play as well. So just send me an invite to the Nintendo friend code. I already posted on there, so it's on the game details as well as on the description box. So just go ahead and add me up on those.
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill.
Well, not necessarily the new Overwatch, but even though it does look like Overwatch, it's heavily inspired by Overwatch. It is a different game. Like I said, it has the card system and things like that, where it actually does separate from the other one. And I mean, on its own, it really stands out. One thing I'll say is that right now, the Founders Pack isn't one available on the new shop. I think it's like $29.99, $30. With that, you can get all the characters.
Double kill.
It's from day one, basically, all online. But the game itself is going to become free to play. The game itself is going to become free to play. So once it does, everybody can jump in, and you're going to have some of the characters that will be
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes we get lost in the darkness. But all one needs is a fire to warm them and to light their way. I am the answer to all living things that cry out for justice. I am that fire.
okay. So you're the fire, but are you a friend or a foe?
Defeat.
Stop it. Oh, that's probably other thing. Never mind. But anyway, this thing has yeah, that was a good one. Okay, so guys, just trying it again. I went ahead and lowered the game volume a little and put my volume up. So, are you guys able to hear me better now? Is it still sounding the same? Do I need to still make changes? Let me know, and I'll try to do something on here. Okay, so let's say what is this? Champions. So those are the ones that I have. Let me play. What is that? Okay, so that's Furia. So that's the new one, I guess. Or one that we have just unlocked. Okay, so games should be starting a little bit. So I know the game volume raises once the game starts itself. But we will see. Let's see if it'll let me choose a different champion on here. A player failed to join. So who failed to join? Let's see. Yeah, that's my noob. The one that I use. Okay, so we're on queue. so we acquired 40,000 Battle Pass XP, 800 gold, and let me join. Yes. Well, it's still not free. At least not on the Nintendo Switch. It should be free before the end of the year. But now they have the Founders Pack where if you select it, it'll unlock all the characters and new characters that come out as well. Okay, so I want the noob one. So this is the noob. Hey guys, I'm starting out on this one, so that's why I gotta select the noob character. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have. Hey. Okay, so I have the exclusive one. I don't even have no front line. Yeah, so I guess 10 more seconds and we can go ahead and test again the volume, the microphone volume compared to the game volume.
Customize your champion.
Okay, and well, I guess talking about free-to-play games. So of course, Fortnite is the king of free games right now on the Switch. But Paladins is going to be free-to-play. Then we're going to have a kind of like a League of Legends type Arena of Valor. That one is going to be available by the end of the year. So yeah, it will be the noob Call of Duty type character. So for people that are not familiar with how to play the game, and if you play like first-person shooters as a type, this is probably the one that you're going to be selecting at least at first. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and use it, try to get acquainted with the game, and later on just changing between different characters as well.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, and then get on my Steam fire.
Has begun.
Okay, so where are they? Okay. Reload with the Y, so that's normal. Okay, let me go upstairs. Another one. And probably just cover because I don't think my character has as good a shield as the other one. Ooh. Okay, killing spree. So let's see if they try to surprise it from this side, or if I accidentally walk into. Oh, okay, so I guess that's a good spawn point. So I want to be away from there and away as fast as possible.
Double kill. That's 5 in a row.
Yes, it is. Okay, so... I'm dead. I'm so dead. Okay. Ah, coward. I'm talking about me running away instead of taking one from the team.
Unstoppable. Bring it on.
Yeah, well, it's everybody's day is good, Linky. Today, I mean, I guess instead of playing other games, we pretty much concentrated on playing Fortnite for some reason. I need to, well, since today we're going to do a stream and we're going to post, I guess a little bit at midnight, the new Xenoblade Chronicles video, which Dantes is going to post. I decided not to post one of the Eve 8 videos, so that one should be coming in tomorrow around like 2 p.m. or so.
Let's make this interesting.
What? Yeah. Oops. Let me see. Who you still here? Okay. I don't know if this is how you're supposed to play a character or not, but at least I haven't really died yet. Yep, on the top. So let me try to go around here. First death of the game. Yeah, I got surprised from behind, so. Hey, it was a good run. We got a pretty good amount of kills. Let's see how we do on this one. Just make sure that we attack, take cover. There's too many people going here right now, so let me turn the corner, trying to get it from the other side. And gallows down and get ready. And I'm in the enemy base right now, so it's gonna be
interesting.
Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. At least we got to see some of the other portion of the map. But yeah, that wasn't a good idea.
Enemy.
Iron silver away. Getting the line of fire, What happened? It was like kind of like a recoil of me hitting the guy and then I like die. Oh, okay, so it was somebody else. But yeah, it seems like are we losing or oh no, we're winning, but we gotta hurry up. It's yeah, it's pretty much. I'm not gonna say even. We're up by a pretty healthy amount, but they can still get us. Nope. And my attack is not made for close range. It's gonna have to be from long range. Okay, let's see if I can do another run like I did at the beginning where we got like 8 or 9 kills in a row.
Enemy killing spree.
So we got a small killing spree again. Let me get from the top. Come on. For somebody else.
Enemy triple kill.
Ooh. Yeah. I got surprised on that one. Okay, so how are we doing so far? We are 379 to 355. No, they're getting on us. It's getting too close. It's getting way too close. So they're about to tie and pass us. So it's whoever gets to 400 that wins the game. They're up, yeah, they're about to get the lead. Yeah, they won the game.
Enemy double kill.
Yep. I mean, we had a healthy lead at the beginning. We were like about 100 points above. And we ended up like wasting the game by the end, so it was I wish it was away. But hey, this one is better than the other one. The other one, it seems like, I mean, it was a lot of doing, platform and things like that before you could actually fight against each other. This one you fight from the get-go on I guess 2 teams of 5 each. So yeah, so it seems like it is better, and I like the game. I know that, I mean, I haven't really played Overwatch, so I cannot compare the game to Overwatch because I haven't played it, but okay. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and play again. I like this mode. I'm gonna do it again. And guys, yes, please, if you're just dropping by, please hit the like button. That way we can try to get the channel featured. I guess closer to where it's gonna be featured on the front page of YouTube. So hopefully, let me see. Did I already press play again? Y'all want to play again? Okay, so at least it's gonna be more visible, like more people can see it, and we get a better chance of others being introduced to our channel and our stream as well. So just help us out, please hit that like button so we can go ahead and make it there. Also, if you want to be, if you want to play and be a part of the stream, also just send me a friend request. That way I can go ahead and get you added on here. Just make sure well, there's one here. So let me go ahead and add this one. And let me go ahead and go home, play, deathmatch. And see if the game's going to start faster this time. But what we're going to do is we're going to do the same, more than likely, and just go with Victor again, and see if we can continue with the noob-friendly character. Okay, so XGunner2723 is saying, did anyone see the painful launch of the Nintendo Switch? When you say the painful launch, are you talking about like when the system first came out on March 3rd, 2017? Are you talking about like a different period? Like what are you, like if you can specify X-Gunner so that we know exactly what you're talking about on here. Okay, so getting it started again, and hopefully it'll be able to load. Okay, so you're saying that anyone see the painful launch of the Nintendo Switch and the crash of the Nintendo Switch? So well, I guess I'm trying to remember when it first came out. Yeah, let's go with Victor again, just so we can continue with the Call of Duty style on a system that does not have a Call of Duty game, even though some guy named Marcus Seller promised that it was going to be announced, but whatever. It's still not being announced, so we don't know what's if it will come out eventually or not. But I don't know. Like when the Switch came out, I know that I got. Of course, I got, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the first game that I got. I also got Fast RMX as well for the system. I got Super Bomberman R was another one of the launch titles that I got for the game. And yeah, it was I don't know, like I had I went with my brother at midnight. We went to GameStop, picked up the copy that I put in reserve. Then we went over to Walmart and we bought 2 more Nintendo Switch units there, one for my brother and one for a friend of ours, a co-worker. So we were able to secure 3 Nintendo Switches that night. Like I said, I got the Pro Controller, so I got the Pro Controller day 1. I got Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild day 1. I got the a Switch case, screen protector. I got what else? What else did I get? So I said Super Bomberman R. I bought that one, physical copy, Fast RMX, a digital copy. And I think those were my 3 first games for the system. So I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. It was I had fun with the people lining up, talking about the system, about the prospects. Of course, we knew that we had something good, but yeah, let me go ahead and use my moderator privileges real quick on the chat.
2, 1. Let the battle begin. Prepare for battle.
Well, as far as Breath of the Wild having many bugs, I guess it kind of did, but it depends, because if you run the the system, if you run it on like when in dark mode, it does run better than if you run it on I guess if you have it on handheld. There was an update as well that they released for it. It did help it run better, but yes, it had some bugs at the beginning. It experienced some slowdowns, and it wasn't exactly like game-breaking bugs, but it would be noticeable when you saw the game slowing down and as such. So let me do the same thing, just fire and cover again on the game. So, but yeah, it's I did play the game, and the first thing I did was I actually rushed all the way to Hyrule Castle and try to fight Ganon without doing any of the divine beasts or anything like that. So that was pretty bad. I mean, it's one of the things that the divine beasts help you. Spoiler alert: if you haven't played it yet, is that they actually help lower the health of Ganon basically by half. If you have all 4 power divine beasts ready. So since I didn't, I had to fight with Ganon since from his initial transformation, and that was pretty hard. Oh, that's my teammate. Listen. Oh no. Okay, so let me go ahead and rush on that one and continue helping my team. But yeah, it's so I mean it was fun. And even though I was not able to beat Ganon at the beginning like that, but what made it fun is that the game actually did allow you to do that. Like I mean, that I understand certain games that you can do it with, but normally Nintendo having a game like that, they normally don't take chances, and I love like playing the super chance with Breath of the Wild to do something different that they haven't done before, and it was kind of like mind-blowing just to be able to do that. If you wanted to, from the very beginning, just go straight to the end boss to end the game. For players that are a lot more skilled than I am, and I would actually love Dantes, if you're there, I would challenge you to do a live stream whenever you can of playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and bypass all the divine beasts, bypass the bosses, bypass everything, go straight to Ganon and play the game that way. Just try to beat the game on one sitting. I know that certain players have done it in like an hour or so. So yeah, so it is possible, and I would love that for him to try that out. He is the master when it comes to the Zelda games. When it comes to Breath of the Wild, he has already beaten the game twice. He's pretty much collected the 900 card seeds and once, and has collected, I believe, over 800 already on the second one. Beat it on master mode, and completed all the challenges. The master, so he's one that I would actually like to see do that and do it on a stream. Yeah, it's yeah, we had to take my motoring hammer and hammer down on that one. Okay, so we are losing.
Pick up the base. Enemy double kill.
Enemy double kill. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, we're not doing good. It's 42 win. They already got 38. The game's about to be over. There's not going to be any miracles that can save us on this one. There's 5 minutes remaining anyway, so even if we do, put a good win streak, pretty much a foregone conclusion that we're lost.
Defeat.
Yep, and that is it. So well, I mean, like, so far, guys, the game is really fun. It is, of course, you know, just one of those pure online type games, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, once it becomes, I'm not saying necessarily go ahead and buy it now, but if you are unsure about the game, just wait until it becomes free to play. Once it becomes free to play, play it. If you really enjoy it, once it becomes, once you try it out, then yeah, just go ahead and put the $29 or the $30 into it, so you can unlock all the other characters and have, you know, what is known as the Founders Pack. But to its credit, technically it came before Fortnite, so but yeah, it's a little bit different than Fortnite. I believe Paladins is working on a battle royale mode, but I don't know the details of it, and I'm not sure it's I mean, when exactly it's gonna be. Let's see, quests. What is it? Gold reserve. Accrue a total of 750 gold from matches. So we are almost there. Play 2 games of Siege. Okay, so I'm going to play 2 games of Siege. Capture the objective and then push payload. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that since I have to do it twice. But yeah, it's Fortnite. I love Fortnite. I know that at first, of course, when I hadn't played it yet, I wasn't, you know, sure about the game, and oh well, actually, so battle pass tiers, and yeah, it kind of looks like exactly a Fortnite. So I see what you're talking about, X-Gunner. When it comes to the battle pass, the tiers, and you know, leveling up and doing such, I see what you're talking about. So I have 19,239 gold coins. Let's see. How do I unlock the? Let's see. If I do purchase, no. So, yeah. How do I exit? Cancel. Okay. It's purchase battle pass. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get the match. Unison leak yet? I've never played it, X-Gunner, but if you can tell me what it is, or you can tell us, I mean, just tell us on the chat, and we can probably find a way to
select a champion.
Oh, let's see. No, let's see. It's flying. Okay, so that's healer. I'm gonna play, I don't know. Let me do a new one. So this one seems more like a healer. Seems like instead of battling, I'm gonna be healing the team and bringing support, and I'll try to stick that way and play that way. Let me see how I do. Normally when I play, like, you know, Final Fantasy and those like Final Fantasy 11 and 14, I was a paladin, which means I was the shield of the team and the one that made sure that everybody else lived and never got aggroed or, you know, like attacked by the enemy. So this one is different. This one is the one that healer is basically the one that keeps you alive when you're a paladin. So let me try to keep the team alive. But yeah, X-Gunner, yeah, go ahead and let me know what Unison League is, or but it sounds like, you know, something that we should cover on here, as you know, since we're forcing Unison gaming. Okay, Lexo, Sue, Dinos, Ruckus. I mean, those are pretty cool names for the characters as well. Okay, so X-Gunner says it's free, and I recommend that you get a tablet or a phone with lots of storage It has many collabs, many types of weapons,
I am the
summon
protector of
monsters,
the innocent.
types of classes,
I am the flame
and
in the
okay, so it's currently on
darkness.
the App Store.
Am vengeance.
Okay, is it free to play? Is it free to start? Okay, let's see. Okay, so heal. I can't defend myself here.
The
Heal
battle
like
is
that.
about to
So I
begin.
guess I heal. And I can do mass healing. Nope. That's attack. Attack.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so
Okay.
it
Well,
begins.
Everybody go ahead. I'm gonna like stay on the back end and just concentrate on killing these guys. Okay. Oh, no, no. I want this one. Yep, and of course, I'm the healer, and everybody's worried about everybody else instead of protecting me. So, I'm guessing, regardless of what character you choose, most of the people
Enemy
just want to do a
triple
one-on-one, or they just want to do a death match. So, I'll say about this game, it does have the different classes. So like the tanks, the healers, the damage, and those. So just be mindful of what characters you're choosing, and once you choose those characters, make sure that you play your role. That way, your team can survive. But yeah.
Enemy.
Okay, so slave.
Stop the payload.
So let's see who needs help with that. Oh, I know.
Patience.
So long as they're dead.
So I gotta wait. Ooh, what was that? Shield on.
Bringing out the big guns.
Enemy triple kill.
Yeah, and I got too close. So yeah, that's one of the things about the game. So you have your specific classes. You have to play your role, and if I like it happened to me, I got queued and I tried to get on the front, shoot a couple people, but because I'm the healer, of course my vitality or my my health is not as big as the other one or as high. So that's why I gotta pay attention to how I play it. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go back and heal my friend.
30 seconds remaining.
Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and take a step back on here. Just make sure that they don't get us close.
15
Okay,
seconds
so let's make sure that
remaining.
you customizing your character as much as you like as you want to get New Year. So
9,
yeah, I mean, and what type of game is it? Is it like what other game, X-Gunner, can you say that it is like it? So that we have a better idea of how the game plays. Okay, so I guess we did good on that one. It is 1-1. So whoever gets to 4 first. And I have the ability on X, which I have no idea what it is, and I'm not going to use it here. I'll wait until I have a few enemies surrounding me, and then I'll unleash it and see what happens.
4.
Okay, so we gotta capture
2,
that.
1.
Okay, guys, go ahead. I will be your protective steed, and
So long as they're dead.
okay, so is it me or is this gun like pretty powerful? Okay, I thought there was somebody there.
Killing spree.
Okay, so I guess I should continue advancing with my friends. Feel like if I get too close, I'm gonna get. Yeah. Okay, so we advanced the, I guess the carry. We advanced it pretty good. We're winning 2-4 right now, and see if we can get it even closer. But right now, my teammates don't have any protection. I should be killing them, and of course, if they continue to advance like this, I'm not gonna make it. Kill. I try to heal one and I tend to heal the other one, so okay. So they're right on top of us. Don't get too close, Sergio. Don't get too close. Okay. So we survived that one.
Enemy killing spree.
Okay, so Edgar says that the game is like an RPG, and you're this person mostly that travels around saving the kingdom. That's just a storyline. There's upgrading your gear from neutral to ultra rare. So it sounds like fun. And if it's pretty funny, of course, you know, it'll be something to try out. Really, oh, I'm burning. I'm burning. Who got me there? Okay, so the push failed. I mean, failed. Yeah, so that means we're tied up. Okay, 20 more seconds and we're gonna go right at it again.
Point spawning in 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2,
and 1. Okay, so yeah, that was the smart. Okay, so yeah, guys. If you're like reading to what S Gunner says on the chat, at least that way you guys can have a good idea of what the game's about, and you can give it a try. Okay, so. Where's my health? Oh. Okay. So who needs help? Okay.
Breaking out the big guns.
Show them no mercy.
Overtime.
My light flickers.
Okay. So I thought it was kind of like an overpowering
Enemy triple
type
kill.
attack, but maybe it was for healing. I'm not sure. Maybe if I had used healing while I was doing that, I could have healed more. But hey, it's one of those things where you play, you learn, and we will see how we can improve on this.
Step into the light. Paladins.
But probably not a good idea to get this close. Going down the stairs, catch him on the bottom.
Killing spree.
Yep. Okay. So let me go ahead and monitor from the top, see if anybody needs healing, and also use a little bit of sniping. It seems like this gun, even though it's a single shot, it hurts. So we're getting a pretty good amount of kills on here. But we shouldn't really get too cocky. We need to make sure that we continue healing and providing support. Almost had that one. Yeah, so yeah, that's right, Edge Gunner. The moment that healers do not do their jobs, that's when you lose.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Push failed. Okay, so I thought we were doing pretty good on that one. So it seems like, okay, so we're going to be capturing spawn point, we're going to be defending, pushing, what? Okay, 20 more seconds.
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
Well, I mean, we lost that one because we weren't able to like push all the way to the other, to the team side. So we're tied up, and this is winner takes all on the last one.
1.
Okay, everybody, go ahead and once again, I'll try to provide all the support needed.
Where are they?
Wait. somebody already behind us? Great. Yeah, they got us from behind and nobody's paying attention. So of course, oh, we're dying this way. What? Oh man. Yeah, so yeah, it's I mean, case in point, we gotta learn how to use the gadgets better. I'm pretty sure there's different abilities and things like that I could have done, or different strategies that could have helped the team win. I'm not gonna blame it on them, on my teammates, because this is the first time that I'm playing this one. But hey, it's fun. I mean, it's, even though you're a healer, and even though you have a single shot weapon, it's actually a pretty powerful weapon. So I mean, a few of those shots and you can you know, kill an enemy. So it's worth it. Okay, so let me go ahead and I'll play one more, because it said that I need to play 2 of the siege to unlock. Let me see the quests. So siege, yeah, to play 2 of them. So I need 1 more of those, and I'll go ahead and unlock that one. But what I want to know is, how do we how do we get I guess the crystals? Let's see. So we got the daily rewards, 1535, so 605. Let's see, items. Yeah, I need to know how this works. Because I mean, the battle pass is kind of like the same as, let me see, if you go to purchase, that's 500, but 500 is, here's one. But I don't have 500 crystals. Okay, so yeah, it's probably gonna be at the store, and I have no idea how this works. Okay, and just wait until it, I guess it starts. You know what? I'm gonna look online. I'm trying to see. How do you call those? So the Paladins battle class. I guess I'll just go straight to their website. Okay, so the battle pass runs from April 25th until July 18th. And it says unlock in-game for 500 crystals. But how do you buy? How do you get crystals? Do you buy them? Do you like how? Let me go to the store, see if it doesn't have anything in the store. And it seems like a player failed to join, so what? Okay. We're still in the queue, so. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here, or at least in, probably I don't know exactly what to look at. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. We're going to go back again and search something else. Okay, it seems like Siege is taking a little bit longer than it should. Probably because everybody else is playing the other modes. Maybe like the deathmatch mode, which seems to be the most, the favorite one from most of the people online.
Siege. Select your champion.
Okay, so we did those two. Well, I mean, I can't choose them anyways. Let me try to see what else is here. You know, I'll go with Kinessa.
Kinessa.
How much is the Paladins battle pass is the question.
Customize your champion.
Okay, so the other question is going to be, because you need 500 crystals to unlock the battle pass, but how do you get the crystals? Okay, so it seems like the people on here on the chat, they're going to be running a hashtag of Dantes Young whenever he does a live stream. Okay. Okay, so if I do this one, it takes 4 bullets instead of a single one if I do it from kind of like shooting from the hip. So okay, so I think I know how to use this.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Kick the tires, light the fires.
The battle has begun.
Big Daddy. Kick the fire.
An enemy has drawn first blood.
Okay, so I do first blood. That means that they're behind us. Okay, how do I run? Is the question.
Enemy killing spree.
Shooting from the hip. Okay. The only downside to it is when I'm looking through the scope, if I decide to... Okay, so let me go here.
I'll just leave this here.
Okay. Okay, so I killed somebody somehow, I don't know. Okay, so what we gonna do? What do you mean, what are you gonna do? Come on, Big. You're gonna be here and support us on the game.
Splitting the reward.
Okay, so I got him. Oh, okay, so that's what I'm throwing over there. What was that? Okay, I have no idea what I'm throwing, but it's whatever it is that I'm throwing is killing enemies. Whoa! You see how that thing comes from that far. Yeah. Thank you, Dig. Oh, we're winning 2-0. Okay, so that's good. So make sure to like and subscribe for more content from these amazing people. Also, the streams are on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Be sure to tune in to those to be featured. So yeah, like Dick said, if you guys want to be featured on the stream, all you gotta do is just add our Nintendo friend code. And if we're on Xbox, then go ahead and add our well, I guess our Xbox name as well. So So that way we can add you, we can have you featured, you can play, yeah, see yourself online and show people how awesome you are on whichever game that we're playing. Let me put that one there.
Enemy
Yeah.
double kill.
Yes, Toys and More Club, let me know.
Death is a transitory state.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Behold,
Stop the payload. Enemy killing spree.
Watch your... Try and run.
Come on.
Enemy double kill.
Yes, I'm a camper, so what? Okay, so looks like they're gaining again, so we gotta hurry up and okay, yeah, that was Victor. Yeah, the Call of Duty guy got me on that one. But hey, I'm not gonna complain. I really enjoy his character. I just like the that High-Res Studios have given us I guess the capacity of having being able to have different characters here. Okay, so we're still
30 seconds remaining.
yeah, I have no idea what the chat is talking about, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention over here. Just make sure that they do not reach our side before the end of the match.
Nine, 8, 5.
Okay, so we're up 3-1. I mean, there's no way that we should be losing this fight, winning 3-1 like that. Toys, what you could do is, I mean, you can copy and paste what he wrote and then make whatever changes it is that you want to change. So,
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
I do not condone violence on video games.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
judgment.
I'm not splitting the reward. Is that all you got?
Perish!
Okay, so I guess it doesn't really do as much damage as I would like, even though it does help. But at least I know how that works. Okay, so they're up 70% to 24. Let me hurry up here. We can still win this one. Victory! Okay, finally. Okay, the Amazonian with I guess I did the skin of the normal character.
Incinerate them.
Well, I gotta remember that one. That looks like a pretty powerful character. Level 1. Free pass to level up. So you reach level 4, upgrading to battle pass unlocks 7 rewards. Well, not yet. Let me go ahead and go back here. Quests. No more quests for today. Battle pass. I'm up to level level 4. That's out of 50. So it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get this one, but that looks like a cool character there. I don't know if 15 days is going to be enough to be able to get all of those, but let me see. I'm going to play. I'm going to do some death matches, and I'm going to try to get Victor again, just because I want to start with the most basic character and level up from there. And try to level up all the characters as much as possible as well, just to try to see if I could unlock there's different skins and things like that.
Onslaught. Choose your champion.
And of course they got. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with Kinessa again.
Kinessa.
Customize your champion.
to, you know, like I was saying, just do some things for a lot. I know that
The battle is
if you
about to begin.
continue with one character, you can go ahead and master it, but I like that, you know, high res gives you different options, different unlocks for all the characters, so that way you can spend time on each and every one of them.
Enemies on the right flank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
So much for a live cap.
Okay, so where are you? I think that's way too high. Maybe not. What? Okay. Oh.
Remember this.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay here. Let me go one of these. Yeah, but with my kind of weapon, it's probably gonna be better here. Did I get him? Sorry about that.
I'm not splitting the reward.
Yeah. Well.
Enemy double kill.
Yep. 224, 284. Maybe I need to be more aggressive. And of course, sniper from close range doesn't work.
Enemy killing spree.
Lucky shot.
And I didn't also this on the side, so that.
Serpentine.
Okay, well I guess in the meantime, since I have you here guys, there's Indie Gamer Chick. She does pretty cool, well it's not giveaways, because she cannot do giveaways for indie games, but giveaways for like not really giveaways, but she does give indie games. And if you want, go ahead and follow her on Indie Gamer Chick at Twitter, or at Indie Gamer Chick on Twitter, and that way you can see some indie games for Xbox One, PS4, and for other systems. Nintendo Switch as well, depending on which ones are available. So just go ahead and take a look, and you can get a couple of those. So it's a good way to get some games in your hand, and of course, to be able to promote it and let the developers know what you like, what you didn't like, and what you would like to see if they were to release another one. So that's a good way to get a couple free games in your hands, and for developers to get good feedback as well. Okay, so level 2, new talent unlocked, position, okay. New mode. I'm going to continue doing dead matches for now. So we played for an hour and 33 minutes, and we'll see how much longer we're going to continue here. Oh guys, and I want to repeat again, if you can, go ahead and leave a like on the video. That way we can try to get more people to like it, and for it to be featured closer to the main page of YouTube, so that way more people can be exposed and hopefully either join or follow us if possible.
Select a champion.
Okay, so I'm just going to continue with the same one. And just do more leveling up on that one.
Knessa.
Thank you, X-Gunner. Yeah, and well, it's not just to you, it's just to whomever is on the stream and hasn't done it yet, to go ahead and please do it, just so we can get try to get more exposure out there. Also, the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 challenge mode video, the newest one, has released. So if you guys are looking forward to it, it's there already. So you can take a quick look and see it.
Customize your champion.
Okay. Small, fluffy, dark cry. What do you say when someone is playing Fortnite in daytime? So, small, fluffy, dark cry. So, what do you say when someone is playing Fortnite in daytime? Fortnite. Yes. So it seems like Zoe some more club got it. It seems to be Fort Day whenever you play Fortnite during the day. I can't win in solo, but I won in every other mode on Switch. Well, I guess Dig is one of those things where, in my experience, the times that I've won, it hasn't been when I've been hiding or anything like that. It's been more so when I've been engaged and like fighting and killing. So Fortnite, every time that I try to play slow and I try to play the long game, like being close to the border of the map and just moving past the barrier move, or the storm move, and hiding in bushes and things like that. Normally, I'll end up being either third or second place. It's very hard getting first place like that. So the more you're engaged, the more you're playing, the more you're fighting, the better. That's why we always suggest like one of the toughest places to land is on Tilted Towers. So always go to Tilted Towers first. That's where you're gonna see most of the players engaging, and yeah, even if you die many times, that's the place to be. So so you can learn about the game. Okay, so put the game volume down. Inkling, I'm gonna put the game volume down a little bit more. Tell me if it's too low, if it's just right. I went ahead and put it down, so let me know. Okay, so I know what that button does about transportation, so I'm not gonna do that one again unless I'm in trouble. Where? What? Victor, come on, Victor. Okay, so we're losing this one badly so far. Okay. Where is everybody? Okay.
Just what the master ordered.
I'm doing a little bit better on this one. Thank you guys for the help. we got the health a little bit down. Where am I going? Okay, so so they're almost 100 points above us on this one, which is bad. I'm probably just gonna stream for maybe like another 20-30 minutes. We're already getting closing in on 2 hours, so I was just gonna do 2 hours or close to it, and let the channel breathe a little since we released the Xenoblade video as well. Whoa, what happened?
Try and run.
Whoa. Okay, so I have no idea what that does. I went ahead and lost my special, and so far it's nothing special because I was not able to use it.
Defeat.
And that's it.
Witness me. The battle has begun.
Okay, so that looks like a pretty cool character. Dual gun or dual wielding gunner. Okay, so let's do another death match. I'm liking death matches here, at least for streaming, so you guys can see more engagement. yeah. So yeah, as far as the I guess what X Gunner is trying to say is that just to look up Unison League gameplay. So whenever you look at gameplay videos, it shows you the actual game. So instead of being like those like the official movie or cinematic video or things like that, so the gameplay one, and it shows you how the game plays itself. So that gives you the better idea of one, how the game looks in motion, and two, what the game's about. And that's for any game. It's not just for that one. It goes for any of them. Okay. So how do you guys feel about Billy D. Williams reprising his role as Lando Calrissian on Episode 9 of Star Wars? So, as far as me, I had already kind of like given up on Star Wars as a whole after seeing The Last Jedi. I did not like The Last Jedi. I think Rian Johnson effectively undid a lot of the things that J.J. Abrams had built upon, with Episode 7. He completely disregarded many of the things that he put in motion, went his way. I guess he tried to go with Chuck value just to surprise people, and it really ended up backfiring. So I was very disappointed. My cousin, my brother, everybody else as well, we were really disappointed, and it's like the biggest thing that disappointed me is that it really took away what we had after seeing the like Episode 7. So after Episode 7, you're waiting 2 years until Episode 8 comes out, but throughout those 2 years, you're asking, okay, so who are Rey's parents? So who really is Snoke? Is Snoke Darth Plagueis? Is he a clone of the Emperor? Like, how was Snoke able to survive and live so long? Because if he's as old as he is, he's been like basically alive since at the very least Episode 1. So he's lived throughout Episode 1 without being noticed by any of the Jedis or by anyone for that matter. Was he on the Outer Rim? Was he kind of like Emperor's Palpatine backup plan in case something happened to him? Like I mean, we really were building up on those and trying to see what he really was, but they took that away from us by having Ben kill him in the stupidest way. Like, I know that people are trying to justify it by saying, oh well, is that they say that the dark side clouds your judgments. You get whenever you get cocky, you that makes you not see certain things, and blah blah blah. Hey, cool drummer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. And that somehow that's how Ben was able to defeat him. That's bogus. That's garbage. That's cop out just to say, hey, he is really strong. No, I'm not. I don't want to use that one. I'll use this one. So yeah, it's I didn't like it at all. Then you have Super Leia somehow exploding from the deck, flying in space, being able to use the Force to pull herself back, and she survives all of that. I mean, out in the vacuum of space, I have no idea how. So that was not believable. They should have let her die. That would have been a fitting death. What I would have done personally is have Ben be the one that was there to kill her, because that's what he needs to do. He already killed his dad. He wanted to kill his mom just to complete destroying his past. But then have maybe one of the other troopers get ahead of him and actually kill her. That way, Ben would have been basically going on a murder spree of stormtroopers, angry because one, they killed his mom too, because he wasn't the one to do it. So because he was not the one to do it, he could have I mean, that could have affected either his training or his complete transition over to the dark side. So I didn't like that. Then you have Finn and Rose, where they had no character development. They just went on a quest that ended up not doing anything at all for what they set out to do. So it was just meaningless, and they just wasted their time. And then you have Poe, where, I mean, he wants to know what the plans are, and they can't tell him. Like, for some reason, he is one of the heroes of the first movie, and somehow they cannot tell him what is going on. Like, they cannot trust him. So that's, it didn't make any sense, especially with all the sacrifices that he had done since the first movie. So no idea why they made that decision. And of course, the last one, if you already have Carrie Fisher pass away, you have Han Solo die in the movie, and then you kill Luke, and you kill Luke because he overexerted himself with the Force. So that didn't make any sense at all either. I have no idea why. I mean, they decided to do that, and again, I know that people say that, you know, Abrams was the executive producer, but basically they got Ryan Johnson by saying that you can write your movie, you can you know, write the movie that you want to, and because he's the one in charge, and he just completely messed it up. I mean, just because a movie has a Star Wars in the title doesn't mean that it's gonna be good. So they botched it, and now they're blaming Solo for not performing, and they're gonna get the wrong message, because Solo, I did see the movie, even though not necessarily at the theater, because I didn't want to give money to Star Wars after Episode 7, but Solo was actually a good movie. It was better than I expected. I did enjoy it, and the reason why the box office numbers from Solo suffered was because of Episode 7. So that's what really affected Solo, because, you know, basically a movie goes based on the hype that the previous one has built upon it. And yeah, you know, I'm at night. Hold on, who is hitting me? Okay, is somebody next to me or something? I'm not, it's responding too fast. I'm not even able to see. Well, it seems like they had gone. You know what? Let's see what they're doing.
Enemy double kill.
Try and run. Just what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, I still don't know what the special does. Oh no, I'm sorry, X-Gunner. I was talking about Star Wars, and I just went off on a rant here, just because I'm still angry at how bad The Last Jedi was. So I'm really sorry. I just went on a tangent. Wasn't really on topic when it comes to the game, so I kind of lost it for a second.
I'll just leave this here.
But back up. Well, I still haven't seen the second Deadpool. I saw the first one. I really liked it. I know it's an R-rated movie, but it actually did deserve the box office numbers that it did. I did like how The character would break the fourth wall. So that was.
Double kill.
I mean, I really enjoyed that portion. How it would touch upon the decisions that movie makers have made on their character, especially like it's like the Wolverine movies and how they treated Deadpool. So it was funny to hear him go back and address those things. So I don't know, like I'm pretty sure the second one uses it, and maybe because it's not necessarily something new anymore, that's why people may not enjoy it as much, because the novelty has worn off a little.
Special delivery.
So where's everybody?
Killing spree.
Not getting paid enough for this.
I am the juggernaut.
I am the Juggernaut. I'm the Juggernaut. I'm not gonna say that one. Whoa! Why did I get on the move? On the move. Okay, I loved episode 4 of Star Wars, which is the other. Well, actually, it was just called Star Wars back then. And then when they went to make the other episode, that's when they decided to add the subtitles to each movie. But I mean, I had no problem with Force Awakens being similar to A New Hope, and that's because after what happened with the prequels, people had lost faith that you could make a good Star Wars movie. So of course they went to I guess the other blueprint of the original, and they took inspiration from it. And it's not really beat by beat similar to A New Hope. It's still different, but I know certain people want to say that it is. But that's not. I mean, Force Awakens. The Last Jedi. Man. I have no idea what went wrong with The Last Jedi. Well, I do have a pretty good idea of what went wrong. I'm just not going to talk about that here. So okay, so let me see. Have we had any other updates on our player subscription count? I want to say real quick, thank you to Jasmine Ross. Jasmine, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I really do appreciate you, and hopefully, I mean, if you have a Nintendo Switch, you can go ahead and join in, be a part of this. If not, either way, thank you. But yeah, if you have a channel of your own, and that goes for everybody as well. If you guys have a channel of your own, you can go ahead and talk about your channel, promote it, and I mean, just put it on the comment section, so that way we can know about you, about your channel, what you offer, and what we can look forward, or what other people on the chat can look forward to from watching on your channel. So yeah, so if you can, and anybody, just go ahead and do so, and let us know about you. There's a reason. Well, I'll say this. Okay, so when we first met Ray, I mean, she wasn't. Yes, she was somebody from planet. She there was I don't know, like how you could basically describe it, like a dump, but she was somebody that she knew how to fight, how to defend herself. And especially with those type of people that are always stealing, and so she had to fight to survive. So she already had fighting her. But the other thing about Rey is that if you were gonna explain how powerful she was, one, it was gonna be either like Anakin Skywalker, where I mean he had the quote unquote midichlorian count so high that it was, you know, even higher than even Master Yoda, like they said on the movie, or that she was the daughter of some pretty powerful Jedi. So that's where you start thinking about her. You start thinking about who could her parents be. You see how she was left in the planet, and those people are not drunks. You know, I mean, her parents were not just some drunks that didn't matter, because I'm pretty sure if you own a spaceship, then I mean you've made at least, you know, some money just to be able to fly, you know, have a spaceship, unless they want to say that they sold her in exchange for a spaceship, which again, it's not really gonna make sense. So then you have her, you know, grabbing the lightsaber. So yes, you have the, you know, you have her grab the lightsaber, and she has visions. And it is the special lightsaber that Luke Skywalker lost when he had his arm cut off by Darth Vader on Cloud City. So somehow they're able to retrieve that lightsaber. She touches it. She has visions. It calls to her. I believe one of the voices like tells her either like "I love you" or something like that. I'm not sure if it's Obi-Wan. I'm not sure if it's Luke or who exactly. Then you have when they're examining her and looking at her and seeing her eyes, and they're like, "Oh, so who are you?" Like, because they see her, they recognize something in her. So all the different clues, all the different things point at her being somebody. And of course, you know, at the end of the movie, when, you know, she goes over to Luke and to hand over the lightsaber, and he has that look in his eyes, you're not just gonna have that look because, oh my god, they found a lightsaber that Obi-Wan gave me and that I lost when my dad cut my arm off. No, he has the face of hurt, of being really, really hurt after seeing Rey, whom you would have thought that he recognized. Oops, sorry, Joy-Con controller fell. So yeah, so you have all these things, all these, yeah, everything's pointing at her being somebody important or being related to somebody that important, and then they throw everything away like it doesn't matter. Like she's the daughter of a nobody, and if you were gonna, you know, do that from the very beginning, you would not have laid out all those clues, because that was gonna head nowhere. So, you know, that was very disappointing. And I know that people have said, "Oh yeah, she was meant to be like that all along." No, J.J. Abrams had that idea of what he was going to do with that character. Rian Johnson came in and just changed it completely. So even Cool Drummer saying here, well, Small Fluffy Dark Ray saying, well, I'm not offended, but I think you should be more careful. Let me see, more careful telling those jokes in streams. That's from, I guess, X Gunner. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove that message. Yep, message deleted. Yeah, sorry about that. Small Fluffy Dark Ray, I overlooked it because of my rant. Okay, going over to Cool Drummer, he says the movie was a mess with the New Order having the same spacecrafts as the old Empire, and they built another Death Star only to be defeated again. Okay, so the reason why I believe they decided to go this way is that, one, I don't think originally, you know, Kylo Ren or Ben was supposed to be defeated by the end of episode 9. I believe that they were laying the foundation for 6 movies. You know, basically it's episodes 7 through 12. And this was just like the very beginning, just to show a small battle, even though it was a weapon that can destroy a whole planet or number of planets. it was still, yes, something similar to A New Hope with the Death Star. So yes, I'll go ahead and give that. And like I said, yes, the movie does have a lot of similarities with A New Hope, but what they're trying to do is set the foundation of what Star Wars is going to be, and to let you know that yes, we can do a proper Star Wars movie. But yeah, where even though it followed a lot of the tropes and movie beats from episode 4, episode 7 was all over the place, and episode 7 just lost everybody.
And so it begins.
And even lost me. So hopefully, I'll say like having Lando featured is a step in the right direction. I mean, it's not like I want them to just have, you know, everybody featured for the sake of featuring them. But I mean, if you have Luke dying, or at least, well, not Luke, at least Han. If Han is dead, then I mean, it kind of makes sense for Lando to appear, especially since the Falcon only has Rey and Chewie to fly it. So I don't know. Like I feel like I mean, Billy D. Williams, he should be back. He's one of those characters that should be there. I was afraid when I went to Twitter and saw the name Billy D. Williams first, and I thought it was something else. I thought it was, oh my God, he died, or like sadly, yeah. I mean, all these womanizing things from the movie ended up being true about how he was in real life. But thankfully, it was none of those things. It was just him returning over to the episode 7. I try not to laugh. Okay, so I mean, X-Gunner, if we do one of those videos, then I would suggest, you know, what I would ask for is have you guys suggest what kind of stream you want us to watch. So which ones would you recommend, so that we, you know, do it on.
I've got your back.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're doing a pretty good push here. So we made it all the way here. That's good. Oh, we got 2 points out of 4. Now it's our time to defend. Okay, so Cool Drummer says that I do agree that Luke should have been more portrayed as a hero. He looked too much of a coward. Okay, so as far as Luke Skywalker, this is my biggest problem with him in the movie. And it is that, okay, when you meet Luke Skywalker, he is, it is, you know, A New Hope. He is in a desert with his, I guess, you know, stepmom and stepdad, if you want to put it that way. He has been,
3, 2,
the first instance of Darth Vader is that he kills Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then Obi-Wan Kenobi is fighting, I mean, in space. He almost kills Luke until Han Solo appears and saves him. And then on the second movie, you have Darth Vader cut off Luke's hand, and then on the third movie, Luke finally breaks when Darth Vader tells him that if basically if he cannot get him, then they have someone else that they can get with Leia, of course, which is the other Force user. So and that's when Luke finally breaks. So I mean, it takes all of that for him to break, and that's with a dad that has never been there for him, that he doesn't know until episode episode 5, when he finally tells him that he's his father. So and even though all of that happens, we're into Star Wars way too much, and even though all of that happens, still he still tries to save him at the end. He still tries to turn him to the light side, and he gives them basically unlimited chances until he finally does. And then on the other side, which is very uncharacteristic from Luke Skywalker, is you have Ben Solo. Ben Solo, you've known Ben Solo since he was a little kid. He is the son of your sister Leia and your best friend Han Solo. You were entrusted to him by your sister and your best friend. And then, not only that, after all of that, you wake up, you grab your lightsaber, you walk all the way to the side of his bed, you stand there, basically stalking him, looking at him, and then you pull out the lightsaber, even if it's for a brief second, to strike him and kill him. And you're doing this for somebody that you've known as since you were a little kid, but not to die, not for Darth Vader. I mean, that makes absolutely no sense. Like, Luke Skywalker is supposed to be a character full of hope. He's supposed to be a character that's good. He's supposed to be a character that something like that would not go, would not be on his head. And yet he does. And you can basically say that it was Luke Skywalker's fault that Ben decided to turn to the dark side. So that that was story arc, how Rian Johnson decided to do it. That did not work, and it was awful. That was not Luke Skywalker. And then you have him, after he did all this, he just decides to stay away from everyone and disappear instead of going out and trying to find Ben and bring him back. So yeah, it's and then after all of that, the way that he was sent off, I'll say this: I did enjoy that he was able to project himself, even though it was projection, it was like a physical projection, because he was able to hand the chain to Leia, and the fight, it was okay. It was pretty cool that he was basically toying with Kylo, but then he just died. I just wanted to know who Snoke is. We have no idea who Snoke is. Snoke died. They were just like, oh yeah, he was just another character which was strong in the dark side and of the Force, and that's it. And that's what I keep saying, like, this guy has lived since Yoda was part of the was in the Jedi Temple. He's been this powerful, he's been hiding this long, and if he's been able to hide this long and not be either seen or noticed by anybody else, don't you think that that character is pretty powerful? The way that he was toying with Rey on the movie, on The Last Jedi, the way that he was connecting their minds together from very far, and And then, I mean, you start thinking, okay, so is this Dark Plagueis? Is it like a clone of the Emperor? Like, who is it? And then he's just thrown away, like he doesn't matter at all. I mean, that once again, that was one of my many disappointments on the movie. And I don't know, like I do not have any motivation to see the next one. The only thing that it has going for it is that J.J. Abrams is back, that he's doing the writing, and hopefully he can somehow fix you know, what Ryan Johnson did with episode 8. So Cool Drone said that yes, he wanted Luke Skywalker versus Snoke fight. That it would have been cool if we saw Luke and Rey versus Kylo and Snoke. I think that's one of the and Leia flying through space. When it happened, I was heartbroken because I was like, okay, so this is it. Carrie Fisher is dead. This is them doing the send off for Leia. And I mean, I felt horrible because I love Leia. I love Carrie Fisher. When I was little, she was my crush. I was in love with her. And not because of the slave outfit, just because she was a very beautiful and powerful woman. So that was the send off, and I was at peace until she moved her hand and she started using the force to pull herself to the ship after she's been out in the vacuum of space for I don't know how long, and then she's just able to come back and that's it. And so, you know, so basically they painted themselves in a corner. Now they don't know, like, I mean, she's supposed to be a big part of episode 9, but she is not alive. So I mean, so what do you do now? Okay. Hey, X-Gunner, yeah, thanks for being part of the stream, and yeah, just have yourself a good night. Well, I just kind of wanted to go together. Okay, so yeah, I think I should. There's no Star Wars game on the Nintendo Switch right now, so I mean it would be perfect if we could play a Star Wars game and talk about the movies while we're playing it. But right now there's none. It doesn't seem like they're gonna have one on it anytime soon. So. For now we gotta do with what we have. But yeah, I mean, even if it's the old like Super Nintendo Star Wars game that they can somehow get in the system, I would settle for that. Those are actually pretty good Star Wars games. So it seems like I need to use oh. Yep, I did not get to use it. Okay, so I'm well, since I didn't really lose it completely. Okay, so Cool Drummer is saying, it would have been shocking revelation if they started Force Awakens, if Kylo killed Leia in a awesome lightsaber battle, only to reveal later that he was her son. Well, I think the only reason why that would not have worked is because I think they kind of revealed who Kylo Ren was gonna be before the movie came out. So if I remember correctly, I think they only had his first name, Ben, but you basically knew already who he was in the movie. So I mean, the revelation would not have been, I mean, as big, but I mean, it still would have been shocking if you had him like killing his mother like that. Oh, Martin Hernandez, I'm so sorry. Lo siento mucho. Is that? I mean, I wish that we could have. I forget which one is the one to do the tackle. Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, we're talking about Star Wars episode 8, and well, actually episode 7 and 8, just in the new trilogy, and what we think, or at least what I personally think that Rian Johnson did to murder the franchise, and it not being a good movie at all, or average movie at that. So I know there's people that love the movie, but there's no way that you can change my mind just by saying that, oh, he had that's his vision of Star Wars, that's what he's wanted to do, and blah blah blah. And so I don't know. Even though I'm not gonna go out there and start hating on him, hating on the characters, hating on the actors and actresses and things like that, because it's not their fault. It's the one that's at fault is the writer, is the director. Those are the people that are to blame for it. And either way, you're not gonna go to their houses. You're not gonna be breaking their windows. You're not, gonna go after their kids and send letters about how you want to make them disappear or whatever. I mean, that's just people being crazy, and that should stop. But you can still criticize the movie for what it is, which is not a good Star Wars movie. And the porks, man, they look cute for the first 5 minutes of the movie, and then the porks actually had more screen times than Chewbacca in the movie. So that, I don't know, they were more worried about merchandise placement than anything else. Victory. Okay. I mean, Ryan did think outside the bubble and do something different, which is, I mean, he just completely went on his own on episode 8 and disregarded everything from episode 7. So I mean, so that's my question. Like, where's the people? Like, you need to have somebody that's going to be overseeing the script of the movie from episode 7 all the way to episode 9. The movies are coming out like 2 years apart, not even 3 years apart, like the original trilogy, because the original trilogy came out in 77, 80, and 83, so that's 3 years. This trilogy is coming out every 2 years, because we're not counting the anthology Star Wars movies, but you have the main trilogy coming out every 2 years. At least that extra year would allow you to to work on the script, to polish the script, to make sure that you have an overarching story from beginning to end, so that all the plot details and everything else going, that everything matches, and you don't have any like too many loose ends or things like that. But I think that was the biggest failure of them, is not having someone oversee the script itself and make sure that the script was, basically that they follow the script, instead of just saying, okay, so Rian Johnson, so J.J. Abrams did the first movie, he laid out the plot, and then Rian Johnson came in and he just did whatever he wanted to and undid a lot of things. Like, that was taking a step backwards, and now going into episode 9, I'm worried that the payoff of how the movie is going to end is going to suffer, because J.J. Abrams has to spend a lot of time fixing a lot of things that happened on episode 8 that they didn't need to happen. So yes, this game has quite a few obstacles. The maps themselves are not really that big, so I'm curious how the game's gonna be when they open it up to the Battle Royale mode. Because the maps need to be a lot bigger if you're gonna have close to 100 people in it. So that's gonna be interesting for Paladins. Okay, so guys, I think this is going to be my last game. I'm just going to play this one and then call it a night. It's already 1:47 a.m. Where I am, so that's going to be it for me. So this is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to kick the bucket. Okay, well, I think I already did, but I'm not sure. But yeah, thanks, my thing, for telling me about that. Like, it's that, I'm really, this is the first time I'm really starting to play the game. The one that was playing it before was my son. So he, in a way, he knows a little more about the game than I do. What I need to start seeing is, because I was looking at the Battle Pass. It seems like the Battle Pass works the same way as Fortnite, where you have additional challenges and things like that, so you can collect more things. And if you level up the Battle Pass completely, then you can go ahead and get that other skin, which is. But the problem is that since I just started playing it now, there's only 15 days left, so I'm not sure if I can, in 15 days, if I can level all the way up to level 50. But I need to find out, how to get the passes, how you can get the crystal to buy the passes, if you always need to purchase them, or if somehow you can collect the crystals so you can buy them in-game with in-game currency. So I'm not too familiar with those, and hopefully I can learn. But my thing about this game, on what system is it that you're playing? Are you playing it on Switch, on Xbox One, PC? Like, so yeah, what system are you using to play it? So you can play it. Okay, so PS4. That sucks. I hope that Sony changes that, at least when it comes to Fortnite, so we can all play, do crossplay, and or play the game on any console, you know, whenever you want to. So I believe they're gonna do it, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be soon, if it's gonna be taken later. But I mean, once they do, I would love, you know, for you guys, you know, for, you know, people that have the PS4, to be here and. Yeah, he got me. Oh, so, do you have a Nintendo Switch right now, Martin? Okay, so you do have a Switch. And are you big into Fortnite? Like, if you've been playing it, like how much are you playing it, and how much are you leveling? Okay, so we're up to. It's kind of funny that a headshot from there.
Killing spree.
Thank you. No, we can both use it. Oh, so we're supposed to use it. Okay, so you've been playing Fortnite almost once. I mean, I started playing it on the Xbox, but not as much. I'm just playing it to help my son level up his character. He already got it up, you know, over to 100, so I went ahead and created one of my own. Okay, so let me go and take care of that one.
Enemy double kill. Enemy. Enemy.
Okay, no, yeah, I'm talking about Fortnite. So what tier are you currently on Fortnite? Okay, so you only play Save the World. Yeah, we do have Save the World as well. And I mean, we do play that portion because it does help us get more V-Bucks. So that's pretty good because it helps us get V-Bucks and you know, so we can get certain emotes and dances and things like that. And I mean, 50-50 is fun. Trying to see how many people you can kill, you know, if you're with friends. So. Okay, so you don't play Fortnite, I guess anymore. It's I mean, I say at least I'm pretty good at the game now.
Not gonna paid enough for this. Watch your stab.
Okay, let me get so I did manage to get a solo win so before I quit, so I guess that's good. Yeah, it's also hard because, well, I guess one of the things you gotta be careful is that the game does have like auto aim, so if you're trying to aim for the head and then you have a character kind of like moving in front of you, you'll see the aim move by itself. So yeah, you gotta be mindful of if the game does auto aim or not. You can probably just take it off and do better.
Try and run.
Pure shadow. We're almost at 400, so this is gonna be game. If we hold on. And I did not get to enjoy the glory of being in there to win the game.
Victory.
Well, yeah, that's why I said, like, when it comes to Fortnite, don't camp. Actually, I think I forgot to say, thanks for subscribing as well. But yeah, it's don't camp, because what you're kind of like cheating yourself. I mean, you're not really cheating the other players, but cheating yourself, because you're not really learning, how to engage, how to fight, how to do those things. So the best thing is, even if you die quickly and often, that's how you do how you learn the most. So yeah, finally another win. We only got 2, I think tonight, 2 or 3 of them. But so that's why I say always, just go to Tilted Towers. Everybody goes to Tilted Towers. You're probably gonna die quick, but the game is pretty good at loading again and starting up another game quick, and that's how you can learn the most. Okay, so daily rewards. Let me see. So we did. Still need to do 70,000 damage in a single match, 200 objective time in a single match, heal for 50,000 in a single match. Okay, and that's for 200,000 XP. Quest: acquire 100 abysmal shards, acquire 200 abysmal shards, and earn 200 elimination. So that's in class and scoreboard. So I did 35,000 damage. Okay. Okay, battle pass. No, I like the game. It's I guess the thing that I like the most about this one is it's not like it is different than Fortnite. This one is Fortnite is more so about, I guess, the different weapons, but there everybody is on a plain level field. So the only difference that it makes is one, what kind of weapons and shields you can attain before somebody else does, and two, how you can use them, and of course how good you're at building as well, so you can defend yourself. With this one, I would say it has a little more RPG-ish or strategy type elements, because the different characters, they are different classes. So you have the healers, you have the tanks, you have the the big damage dealers, you have like those, and you really need to know how to use them, or at least know the strategy behind them. Also, when you're doing the team building, see what characters they're choosing, what others they may need, so they can join in on the fight and have a better chance just to have a team that's more balanced than anything else. So yeah, I mean, I love RPGs, and I mean this is I really like this, because it seems like I'm gonna have to like sit down more, analyze it, and see what it is. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna do that on a stream, because I mean, nobody's just gonna want me looking at the passes or anything like that. Just let me see. Okay. So, but yeah, it's really fun, and I'll continue playing it. I still need to continue with the Eve's Aim, Lacrimosa of Dana playthrough. I already released 10 videos, and I believe the game is probably going to finish at maybe like 32 hours. I'm still going to try to get most everything on it as well. So that's going to be my next one, but I'll continue playing this one, and hopefully I mean, you guys you can join in and play it as well, or especially once it goes free to play, so you guys can play it. So well, either way, Dantes wasn't able to do the PlayStation Mondays tonight. We'll see if maybe he'll try to do it tomorrow, or if we're gonna do something else. Either way, I'm gonna be back here again on Wednesday, so we can do the Nintendo Wednesdays. More likely, play Splatoon 2 or something along those lines. Friday, we're gonna be doing Fortnite Friday, so of course that's gonna be all Fortnite, all Friday night, and more than likely Inkling is gonna be joining us as well. Saturday, we're gonna have the Get In and Get Out Nintendo podcast. So we're going to be talking about all the Nintendo news for the entire week. Just do a recap, and hopefully by then we'll have like big news to cover. Especially, I guess the new update that Nintendo said that the Nintendo Switch Online app on smartphones, you were going to be able to organize groups and talk while playing games. So it's no longer going to be just exclusive to Splatoon 2, but it's still. I mean, it still needs to. They need to do something else, because the application is there, but it needs to be better. And right now, it is not. You can have better alternatives. Probably just download the Discord app and use it instead. So Nintendo needs to do something to fix it, or give it better features and things, so we can get the most out of it. But either way, cool drummer Martin, thank you guys for being here until the end. This is Caleones from the Unison Gaming channel. I've really enjoyed playing Paladins. I will continue to play it, and hopefully next time you guys can go ahead and join me as well. So thanks for being part of it, and we will see you at the very least next Monday. So if you haven't, like, subscribe, and help us tell your brothers, sisters, parents, grandparents, tell them about our channel. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do another tournament with a $50 eShop card as a reward. So I'm very looking forward to it. Hopefully it's gonna happen before the end of the year. So thank you guys, thank you for the support, and everybody have a really good night. Oh, daily reward. Okay, so before I do that, okay, so notification. Ooh. I really don't know what to go for the daily reward. yeah, it's I'm completely lost, Martin. My thing, where do I get the daily rewards from? Or did I already get it? Okay, so at the store. Okay, so plane. Okay, so yeah. Thanks, Martin. My thing. Gracias. Yeah, so I was gonna figure that out. So yeah, I really do appreciate it, and I'll make sure to do those as well, just so I can go ahead and collect the other ones. So I guess next ones are 15 crystals and 35 on the next 2 days. So well, so this is it. Thank you, Martin, and I'll go ahead and continue playing this game. It's really fun. So guys, I really do appreciate you, and everybody have a really good night. Thank you, everyone, and I will try to make sure that I don't miss any of them. Thank you, Martin. Thanks, everyone.